Hello and a warm welcome to the Bijlmer section of Amsterdam. We find ourselves here at the Johan Cruyff Arena. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is action from the elite division. It's United versus Football Friends.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
Douglas Luiz. A look at the starting 11 for United. Petr Cech stands between the posts. Rodrigo de Paul starts alongside Nicolo Barella in the centre of midfield. And it's an interesting looking attacking constellation with 3-4. Can he take the chance? Oh, denied by the post, but a good strike.
Yeah, really good strike. Hits the back of the ball, hits it with power, just not the accuracy required.
Sawa. Pushing forward, Football Friends with options available. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Well, unable to bend his run, offside. An alert intervention. Can they nudge in front? Well, not the easiest of saves, but you'd expect him to stop it. Corner kick played in. Did well to clear it away. Drogba. He has teammates around him. Surely! Oh, big opportunity! Pedri. Defended it well. Textbook defending inside the box. Beckham. Here's Alvarez. Encouraging stuff from United. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Jesus Navas. Douglas Luiz. On to Drogba. Oh, this is looking promising. Simple catch, really. Morgan. David Beckham. Drogba. Cutting in. Keeper getting the touch. And in at the second time of asking. Just what was required. So on they go again. It's going to be interesting to see how Football Friends reply to that setback. Rodrigo de Paul. Here's Alvarez. Barella. Now Beckham. Oh, the threat is there. Beckham. Oh, a goal! How about that for degree of difficulty? Simply off the charts. So underway once more. 2-0 the lead here. Gayogo. And cutting it out. Sawa. Bergkamp. There it is! A goal to reduce the arrears and give... them hope that they can turn this round. So on with the game, and the push is on from football friends. Can they find an equaliser? Lukaku. And not quite accurate enough, Stuart.
Well, I think he should do better there, but at least they're now knocking at the door.
Douglas Luiz. Now with Beckham. It's a fine United move in the making. Drogba! Can they keep it out? He's having quite the game for himself. Save after save after save. Good-looking move. Can he put it away? Well, let's see about the cross. Can he put it away here? And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see. So back underway, 3-1 the score. Pedri. Looked as though they had attacking momentum, but not so. Douglas Luiz. And on to Beckham. Incisive ball from Beckham. A cheeky chip. Well, trying the chip, but he got the execution all wrong.
Well, if he had the chance again, I think he'd choose another option. Not even close in the end.
Sawa. Incisive ball from Sawa. Well, no danger now. Didier Drogba. Looking for the angle. And a goal it is. The keeper really not part of the equation.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a simple finish in the end. But where was the defending? That's just not good enough.
If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. Crossing into the middle. What a lovely strike! Lethal piece of finishing. Drilled home with true conviction. Tremendous goal.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, and then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
That is that for the first half here. So back in business. First half struggles for football friends were there for all to see. Can they make a better fist of it this half? Barella. Rodrigo de Paul. Well, the attacking options appear plentiful. Opportunity it is. Well, the goalkeeper making a big contribution and denying him another one.
Well, it's another chance for him. As you said, he looks so hungry for goals today.
Douglas Luiz. Oh, majestic finish! He's going to be rightly proud of that moment. Magnificent! On they go again, and United beginning to run away with this. Pedri. Walker now. Lukaku. Lukaku. Now with Morgan. Very quick thinking there. Beckham. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Did well to clear it away. Delivered into the area here and trying to head it on the target, but just too high.
Well, had that gone in, it would have been a wonderful headed goal, just over the bar.
Using space on the opposite flank now. And snuffing out the danger. Might be able to set up the chance. Oh my goodness, you've really got to praise the defending. That was top-notch. Lukaku. And defending as a unit. Didier Drogba. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Pedri. Well, no stopping him. Great work defensively, but still the chance. And the counter looks on here, options available. Really poor timing, and some will argue. That he was asking for a yellow card. Now Beckham. Now with Barella. And how about that for a save? Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. And deciding to go short with this one. Spot on with that tackle. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. Really nice ball. Well, he moved into an illegal position.
Well, he had the vision to pick out the through ball, but he couldn't play it quite quickly enough.
And time for the change now. Barella. Drogba. Read it well. Sonia Bonpastor. And he has options available. Oh, tremendous vision. Pedri. Could be. Huge block. Douglas Luiz. And on to Beckham. Wasteful from United. Openda. Pedri. Ikoma Luis Openda. He's got to score! Blocked it brilliantly. And still an opportunity. Now will the cross work out for them? It comes to absolutely nothing. Will he finish? Splendid defending. Well, they pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the races this evening.
Well, as you can see, his movement is really good, which then makes the finish look easy. That's a decent goal, that's for sure.
Not a scoreline we see all that often. 5-3. Rodrigo de Paul. This attack looks highly promising, but nothing comes of it. Walker. Wonderfully weighted pass. It should be. Oh, yes! What a classy goal! And make no mistake, there aren't many in the game who would have the confidence to even try it. And I must say, I'd have to go back quite a few years to remember the last time I covered a game with a scoreline of 5-4. Well, you might say it's the ideal way to see out a game when you can pass like this. Rodrigo de Paul. Well, they have the ball once more. 5 minutes to go. Douglas Luiz. Now Beckham. Drogba. In position. In it goes! To increase their advantage. And will that be the goal that ends up securing it for them? Well, what an extraordinary scoreline. Does this game have more goals in it? Alistair Johnston. Walker. And Best has it. And in the perfect position to read it. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. David Alaba. Beautiful pass. The referee blows for full time. It ends in a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here.
Well, Derek, they were dominant in most aspects of the game, particularly in that midfield area, and they also looked threatening in the top third of the pitch. It's a really good result for them.
Well, let's see about the cross. Can he put it away here? And there is the goal to make it a hat. Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as always, is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's Rovers versus United.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
And here's the starting lineup for Rovers.
Well, they're going to play with a slightly withdrawn centre-forward who will look to find space behind the opposition's midfield. But it's important he doesn't drop too deep, otherwise his partner will get isolated.
A look at the starting 11 for United. Thibaut Courtois begins in goal. George Best plays with David Beckham in the wide positions. And
big chance here, Derek.
There it is! The opening goal of this match. And what a start they've made.
Well, let's have another look at this, because he does really well to pick the right pass here. And from there, the end result was never in doubt. He just goes round the keeper and slots it home. Lovely finish.
So on they go again. Will there be a swift reply from Rovers? There needs to be. Well, a promising move this from Rovers, but quick thinking defensively. Papin. And striking it on the volley, just no luck.
Well, good technique, but just wide of the target. Okay.
Wasn't a great piece of passing. Papin. He takes aim. What a save! They take it short. Oh, a goal! How about that for degree of difficulty? Simply off the charts!
Well, as you can see, they don't come much better than this. It's a goal of the highest quality. Wonderful piece of skill.
2-0 here, and the ball is moving again. And the flag has gone up, offside. Douglas Luiz. It's with Douglas Luiz. Decent position this for United to find themselves in. Oh, managing to beat him. But no damage done, that's the main thing. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. Now doesn't get away with it. Free kick given. Committed challenge. Good run, very much in control of the situation. Courtois must clatter it clear. Douglas Luiz. Now with Papin. Rodrigo de Paul. And the emphasis is on creativity. Giving it a try. Oh, can you believe what we've just seen? I think we're going to be viewing that goal time and time again.
Well, just look at this. Magnificent agility, perfect timing and great connection. What a goal that is.
So on with the game again. United in charge. The scoreline threatening to get ugly. Nico Williams. Kimmich. And Patrick Schick now. Well-timed tackle. Well, half-time almost upon us, and playing away from home isn't bothering them in the slightest. Stuart, how about your take?
Well, when they play like this, they're such a good team to watch. They're passing...
Oh, big chance here! And a goal to delight the fans! Just what they were hoping for!
Well, here's the replay. He's got such quick feet, hasn't he? Just look how he goes past his marker to get his shot away. That's a really good goal.
Underway again with the score at 3-1. Promising attack, this. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. Oh, big chance! And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, just look how exposed the keeper is. He's got absolutely no chance there, but they do take it well, you have to say.
Blistering first half display, and just look at that score. So 2 minutes of stoppage time here. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Well, no more time left. That concludes the first half here in Paderborn. Opening goal of this match, and what a start they've made. And striking it on the volley, just no luck.
Well, good technique, but just wide of the target.
Papin. He takes aim. What a save. Simply off the charts. And the emphasis is on creativity. Giving it a try. Oh, can you believe what we've just seen? I think we're going to be viewing that goal time and time again. And a goal to delight the fans, just what they were hoping for. Promising attack, this. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating. So the ball rolling again, and United very much in charge of this one. So let's see how the second half pans out. Granit Xhaka. And Mancini on the ball. Francesco Acerbi. Xhaka. And the upshot of that is offside.
Well, he needed to look elsewhere because the flag was always going to go up.
Marcel Sabitzer. Went in strongly, decisively. Now, who can he play it to? Sarmiento. Now, will the cross work out for them? And a goal here! There it is! They've done it!
Well, here it is again, and what a perfect cross into the box this is. Just inviting someone to attack it, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
Marcel Sabitzer. How can he take them on and beat them? Beckham. Options in the centre. Douglas Luiz. Firing it in. Oh, majestic finish! He's going to be rightly proud of that moment. Magnificent!
Well, what a piece of skill this is. It had everything. Agility, technique and power. It's a great goal.
So a half an hour remaining. The defenders know you can't really allow space like that. De Paul. And Best has it. Rodrigo De Paul. Targets available. Cross comes in. Oh, that's not a good clearance. Well, they survived the attack. Francesco Acerbi. Wasteful from Rovers. Can they produce something? Best. George Best. Oh, wonder goal! Right out of the top drawer. Who could do better than that?
Well, here it is again, and all you can do is admire the skill. That's a really clever goal, you have to say.
Kimmich. Schick. Now with Kimmich. Kadioglu. Well, they've given him too much space. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Oh, nice work to get past his opponent. Counter-attacking chance. It should be! And he scored not once, but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Schick. Trying to really get at the opposition here. Xhaka might fancy it. Danger averted. Gives it a go. He's blocked it. Well, it comes down to the final 5 minutes. And he's through here. Can he find the net? Oh, yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment.
Well, I have to say, he's done really well here. He's in the right place and then a decent finish. That's a good goal.
Given away by Rovers. Well, totalling up all the stoppages, we'll have 2 additional minutes. Papin. Well, it could be on for him here. And a goal to seal the hat-trick! A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today.
Well, as you can see, he gave the keeper no chance there. He looked so confident, didn't he? That's a cool finish.
And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitor, San Miento.